In this presentation, you will learn about liquidity. The dictionary meaning of liquidity is the ability or the ease with which assets could be converted into cash. Let us try to understand this through the example of the oil crisis during the pandemic. During the pandemic, lockdowns were implemented. As a result, the supply was more and the consumption was less. The storage capacity of the oil had been filled and the consumption reduced. The oil prices suddenly fell, which impacted all other markets too. When the market is impacted, the individuals depending on it for employment face the risk of unemployment. The fear continues till the problem is resolved or a solution found. Zymont on liquidity. The sociologist and philosopher Zygmunt Bauman coined the concept of liquid modernity as a metaphor to describe the condition of constant mobility and change he sees in relationships, identities, and global economics within contemporary society. In the 1980s and 90s, Bauman was also known as a key theorist of postmodernity. While many theorists of the postmodern condition argued that it signified a radical break with modern society, Bauman contended that modernity had always been characterized by an ambivalent dual nature. On the one hand, Bauman saw modern society as largely characterized by a need for order, a need to domesticate, categorize, and rationalize the world to be controllable, predictable, and understandable. It is this ordering, rationalizing tendency that Max Weber saw as the characteristic force of modernization. On the other hand, modernity was also always characterized by radical change, by a constant overthrowing of tradition and traditional forms of economy, culture, and relationship. All that is solid melts into air, as Marx characterized this aspect of modern society. For Bauman, postmodernity results from modernity's failure to rationalize the world and amplify its capacity for constant change. In later years, Bauman felt that the term postmodern was problematic and started using liquid modernity to better describe the condition of constant mobility and the change he sees in relationships, identities, and global economics within contemporary society. Instead of referring to modernity and postmodernity, Bauman writes of a transition from solid modernity to a more liquid form of social life. For Bauman, the consequences of this move to a liquid modernity can most easily be seen in contemporary approaches to self-identity. According to Bauman, constructing a durable identity that coheres over time and space in liquid modernity becomes increasingly impossible. We have moved from a period where we understood ourselves as pilgrims searching for a deeper meaning to act as tourists searching for multiple but fleeting social experiences. I hope you now have a better understanding of liquidity. Thank you for watching the presentation. Do like, subscribe, share, and leave your comments about this presentation or any other topics you would like to learn more about.